much.
No, it's okay.
This will now be recorded.
I had my what is it called? See, I gotta write everything down.
PFT, a doctor.
The diffusion, the Inflectra.
Mm-hmm.
The insurance won't cover the Remicade.
Okay.
So then, yeah, so they did the Inflectra, but I was not well. I was not well.
Tell them what happened.
When I had it done, I was okay, like that day, and then just tired. The next day, tired, but I was okay. And so I had it done on Monday. It really hit me Thursday night and Friday and Saturday. I was nauseous. I couldn't eat, and I had a headache that would not go away, and I was in pain from head to toe. My joints were hurting me so bad. I couldn't move, and I just could barely like hydrate, and it's starting to get better now. It's just the headache is still there. I still have a headache that doesn't seem to want to go away.
Who's gives you the Inflectra?
The rheumatologist, Dr. Schwartzman with Northwell Health.
Okay, so you're going to want to talk to him because I'm on it now because I was never on a Flectra. I don't know if you were.
I never was on it. I'm supposed to get it again next week.
Okay. Well, Kevin, were you on it?
No.
Okay. So all right. So the thing that I'm reading about, it says common occurring in more than 1% of the patients. Reactions, fever, chills, headache, nausea, vomiting.
Oh, great.
So it is in there. A joint pain and fatigue are also there. So you need to talk to him about it. You need to tell him, what days you got it and that you still have a headache. And my suggestion would be, so you don't forget, is to write it down and call him tomorrow morning. Or you text me tomorrow morning and go, shit, what was I supposed to do?
Yeah, I need to be haunted with everything going on. I actually I bought this other notebook to keep it organized, and I need a notebook for my notebook to find my notebook to find the other notebook that I forgot where that notebook is, and I don't know where anything is. I'll find things. So I'm gonna write it down to call the.
Yeah, I want you to call and tell them you need to get a note to the doctor. Don't let anybody else foo-foo you around. Give them your date of birth and tell them what you need to tell the doctor, that you've had a headache since then, you were nauseous, whatever in the headache, I think you said.
Yeah, headache was horrible, and just dizzy, and I couldn't. I was supposed to go to a 60th birthday party, and on Saturday was a dinner because the gentleman is he's blind, and he likes everything like low key, like very just. So it wasn't. Even the low key, just sitting down and not being able to eat, and I could literally fall asleep standing up.
Yeah.
It's such a horrible feeling. Like, and my daughter's like, everybody has something. It's horrible when you're living with this. I think it's more horrible when you're living with somebody who is so
controlling. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Does she work?
Nope.
Does she contribute to the household expenses?
Nothing.
Can I ask?
Nothing at all.
What would she do if God forbid, you and your mom were no longer there? You decided to move down to Florida where Kevin is, okay? Because he knows all the doctors.
I might go to Florida.
What would she do?
She would be homeless.
With your granddaughter?
She would have. I mean, I've been trying really hard. I'm sorry, I don't want to bore you with it, but I've been under this horrible, unpeaceful life for 5 years here, and it is a nightmare. It is. If it's when I say bad, just think of it as 1,000 times worse then it's.
We
I
understand.
tried to ask her dad and
Take
his
them.
wife to help. My ex-husband and his wife, and they just
They won't
don't
because
give a shit. They just don't. And that little girl is such a blessing, and she's so good and amazing. And what my daughter says to her about me is
yeah.
it's just not right.
Kevin, any thoughts?
I definitely feel that the toxicity, the external stressors
Yep.
are going to be internalized.
Yes.
And that's part of the total um, insult to your
Mm-hmm.
body. So,
Yes.
one thing that tracked really true for me with sarcoidosis is when you're in a flare up, you have to put the fire out.
Yeah.
And it all depends on what the source of fire is.
Yeah. Yeah. And
It could
this is something I've
be,
been working on to get help with. So it's something that I am trying to. I see I know what needs to be done. I think my biggest fear is my granddaughter. So
sure, you want to protect her, you want to take care of
yes,
her, but
yes,
you're no good to her if you're sick.
exactly, exactly. And I've been literally in bed every day for probably in and out of bed. Like I just can't seem to. I'll get up and I have my mom. She's 89, and I don't like coffee, but by probably 10, I am exhausted. I feel like I ran a marathon by 10 a.m.
Yeah.
I just it's so hard to explain it to people, and it's just when
You know
you
what
say
helps?
what's that,
It's called being a spooner.
a spoon. Yeah, I
You
always
only
wanted
get
to
so many
know.
spoons of energy every day, right? And when you're in a
Yeah,
flare up, there's fewer spoons, right?
yeah, I have to write that down because I like
So
that.
some days, like when I was going through my flare up, I'd only have 3 spoons.
Yeah.
I could do laundry, I
Yeah,
could go shopping, I can cook dinner,
And
but
that's
I'm
yeah,
not going to get something else done on top of that. That's just all I
yeah.
got in the tank
I
today.
can't, and that's the thing. It's very, very hard to be laying in bed and wanting to do things, and then to have somebody, your child, standing there, not even asking how you are, just going to about what she needs and about what I'm doing. And I'm like, and I'm just laying here going, do you see where I am? Do you
Yeah.
see, do you see what I'm doing? Everybody has like, and she has, it's just, there's no, not that I'm looking for, but it would be nice to have compassion,
A little bit, yeah.
and,
A
and,
little bit of
and
empathy,
yeah, and it's, or help, like when I ask her to help, doesn't
a little bit of
have it.
understanding. You
Yeah.
know, you should probably have her come to the meeting.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? We could talk to supporters and
Yeah.
family members and you know, oh, my mom's away. She always in bed. Well, guess
Yeah.
what? There's times when that's
Yeah.
And
going to be
yeah.
so.
And it kills me because I hate doing it. I am because I am always the one to. I love getting my crap done, and I have everything in.
In
Uh,
order.
yeah, like with the laundry, take the laundry, I do this for that, make sure dinner's ready. And when my dad was alive, I made sure. Now my mom doesn't eat much, but still you have to have this routine. And lately, I can't even do any of that. And you lay in bed and you're like, God, I feel like a failure because I am the day before, like when I go to bed, I'm like, okay, tomorrow morning I'm going to do this, this, and this, and in the afternoon I have to drive here. And today I needed to drive to Mineola, um, to my tax assessors. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't drive.
Hmm.
And that's the worst part is like I needed to go this place and bring money and talk to the woman there, and I I could not go, and my leg pain is severe. It's severe. But
Have you ever tried Yoga Nidra?
what is it called?
Yoga Nidra.
No.
Nidra. It's a guided meditation.
I think.
So I was beating myself up whenever I had to go lay down and take a nap or
Yeah.
not be able to do anything productive. I would
Yeah. That's
say,
exactly
well,
how.
if I'm going to lay down, I'm going to try and do something that's going to make me feel better when I'm done, not just sleep. So Yoga Nidra, they call it non-sleep deep breath. You quiet your mind, you quiet your body, you go internal, you put a warm blanket on, you get the eye shades, you get the headphones, and you just listen. And they'll tell you to think about your thumb and your finger and the second finger and your pinky
I remember you
finger.
saying that. Yes.
They walk your consciousness around your body. And it's like a 4-for-1 for deep sleep. It's like 30 minutes of Yoga Nidra is like 2 hours of deep sleep in terms of rejuvenating.
And I can get that on YouTube
YouTube.
or.
Just look up Yoga Nidra. I'll put my favorite talker. She has a lot of good ones. They're usually half hour to an hour long.
Okay.
You just go
Thank you.
through it, and when you're done, you get up and see how you feel. And
Is
usually,
is that the one that's NIDRA that the Cleveland
yes.
Clinic uses as well?
What's that?
Yeah. Cleveland Clinic, it's all over their website.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah. So,
That was one thing that was able to kind of balance my fatigue. It gave you at least one thing to try. And it actually
Yeah.
got me into meditation, which got me into other things, which, got mind body awareness, and it's a whole rabbit hole that you can go down.
You do that in the morning too,
We do it whenever.
whenever?
whenever you can take a break.
I had a lot of sleep disruption.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
like, I'd go to bed, and prednisone was like, "Yeah, you're not going to bed.
Exactly.
We're going to play with your mind for a
No,
while,
it's just
make you
terrible.
crazy."
Yeah, it's a horrible
So I
feeling.
would do it to go to sleep.
I was up with my mom all night. We had a grand old time. I came downstairs. I'm like, oh, you're up too? So we watched TV at 4 o'clock in the morning. It's just.
That's definitely something you can try.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. Thank you.
I got a link that I just put in there, but could you please send the person who you like on there, please, Kevin? Hi, Bill.
Hey, how's it going?
So when you send this link, how do I? Sorry, I interrupted. Hi.
Hi. It's okay. I'm listening to you guys.
She's very one.
I know.
Yeah. So do me a favor.
ADD, like whoosh.
You know how to copy and paste.
Yes.
So you see it in the chat. Copy it now.
Okay.
And then go down to your Word or whatever you use to send and just paste it in there for yourself.
I see.
So this way you have it.
Yep.
Got it.
Actually, you can save the chat log too.
Can?
Yeah. So right there, when you have the chat log open and you see the little pin and the X, the 3 dots in the middle, if you click on those, it'll say download chat messages.
Okay.
And it'll download everything. It'll download everything that's been in the chat log up to this point. Up to this point, it'll download everything that's been in the chat log
that's cool.
to a document in your downloads folder if you're using Microsoft.
Yeah, I just see it now downloading. It says
but
open up
if
the folder.
It'll only be stuff. So what we discovered was like I just came in 20 minutes later. You guys have already been here. If you had put a bunch of stuff in the chat already, and then I log in 20 minutes later, I don't see any of your old chats. They're not there. I don't see any chats unless they're posted while I am on the meeting.
Gotcha.
So I couldn't see your old ones. One of the things we talked about in the moderator meeting yesterday was that if you think some people might be joining later, you can hit this pin message here, and you can pin messages to the chat window. So when new people log in, they'll still be there. They'll be pinned. If you don't pin them, they only see things that are posted while they're in the meeting. So
Right.
yeah, and also, Sandra, if you just click on the link that's in there, it'll open your browser and go straight to that. But
If I
then
click on the link, so
then
won't you guys go
yeah.
away then?
No.
Well,
Oh,
we'll still
no?
be here. It'll just open another tab in your browser,
We're in a parallel universe.
but you'll be distracted from talking to us.
Oh,
Oh, Kevin, I like your
no,
humor.
I saved it.
There you go.
My brain is, I saved it though.
But here's the thing, I got it. If you need to get back on it, I can send you a text.
Yeah, I'm not good. I'm trying to do memory exercises and I'm trying to do like, it's very, plus my face is like, I don't know if you know, I have like a little bit of a thing going on now and I'm drooping and I really hate looking at myself. So I'm so disgusted and I
What
noticed I
is the
just
mouth
forget.
droopage from?
What's that?
Why do you have mouth droopage?
I asked the doc. Okay, when I was in the hospital, not this past time, and that bone thing,
Mhm.
the biopsies, and a nurse when I had my surgery on my neck, the nurse was like, "What the heck is wrong with your face?" That's exactly what she said. A nurse. What the heck is wrong with your face? And I went, I don't know what's wrong with my face, you know? And she called the stroke team in, and they were like thinking I was having a stroke. And turns out that it's connected to the cranial, I think, what's the sarcoid I have? It's in
Neuro
my, it's in my
Or
brain.
Neurosarcoidosis.
Yeah, thank you. In the cranium.
Right.
You're laughing because I know I can't think.
We
This
understand.
is
it's clear
and
you have neurosarcoidosis.
Clearly, you do have sarcoidosis. Is right.
I'm like the billboard for like hello.
All
Lights,
three of
And
us.
by the
pretty.
way, it doesn't have to be neuro to get that because I get the
No.
same thing.
Oh,
I get brain fog, I get memory issues, I get process
yeah, it's
issues,
terrible.
all
Headache.
kind of cognitive crap going
Mhm.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And
It's hard
people.
when you're a high functioning executive and then your brain's working like a 3-year-old. You're like, what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I can
it is.
relate with on the treatment that we had for androgen deprivation therapy for prostate cancer. Brain fog was a very common side effect that a lot of people complained about. I do think I had it at a few times. I was pretty sure, because fatigue and brain fog go hand in hand, of course. But yeah, it's terrible, man. You're
Yeah,
trying to
it's
think of stuff that
debilitating.
you do, like Kevin said, you're doing it, something you do just every day. It's what you do. It's your job, and then it's like, what? I don't. How do you do that
Yeah.
again? It's like
It's
drives you
terrible. It,
crazy.
it does, and
I,
I
I
really.
remember having a panic attack when I was talking to my lawyer, and he's like, send me the file. And I tried 3 times over 2 days. Like, first, I found the file. I thought I attached it to the email. I sent the email, and there's no file on it. Then I can't find the freaking file. And then I like put it on the email, and I didn't hit send. So it's sitting in my like outbox. I'm like,
Right.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then with me, I cannot, like with that situation. Like even before, my daughter was angry because she couldn't find a paper about my granddaughter's school for kindergarten, and I said, I know, I just looked at it and I put it on the side, but where is it? And I'm like, I can't handle that. That makes me even worse. Like, well, where is it? I need it now, and then I can't think at all.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm
And when
just,
they put pressure on you.
Yeah.
yeah. Then I'm just like, I don't know,
Yeah.
and
What you need to start thinking of, and I need you to think of this, is okay, so that has happened. How can I have my daughter off of my rear end for my granddaughter because that's her daughter?
yeah, yeah,
My initial thought for that was to buy like a chalkboard or something, not a chalkboard. Yeah, the ones that you put pins into it, cork board.
the bowl, yeah, the bowl.
Sorry.
Yes, I just
And
bought one.
And
That's so funny.
only devote it to your granddaughter. If you need another one for you and
Like
doctors,
the
you get a
Amazon.
second one. Now,
Okay.
sometimes something comes in, pin it. You got to figure out ways to go about it.
That's exactly what I was thinking today. I ordered a cheapy one from Amazon. It was like $6 putting it on the
Yep.
on the little hall. It's a small Cape house,
And now make
Well,
one for yourself for your doctor's notes, which I always
yeah.
do. I've got everything pinned chronologically. Somebody taught me that this guy that his first name is with a K, so you have everything chronologically so you know where you're going. I
Yeah.
was talking about Kevin earlier. Do you mind if I tell them the story of when we first
No,
met?
go right ahead.
All right. So when we first met, it was on here, of course. There were different people moderating. I was one of the moderators as well. And the thing I remember the most about Kevin is how organized this guy was. I was nowhere close to that organization. I'm still nowhere close, but I found a comfortable
I,
spot for myself. Kevin,
I need help with that.
behind him, had a huge whiteboard. And that whiteboard had like what he was going through, what he was feeling,
Sticky
what
notes.
test results, what he
Yeah.
ate, what he drank. And I'm like, are you kidding? But you know what? I can't do that. I'm not that detail oriented, but it was an eye opener for myself. So and some of the things that I've taught you, Sandra, like you put all the medications that you are currently on one piece of paper as well, and then how many are discontinued and why were they discontinued. All right.
Yes.
You
I
got to
did that
have
with that paper that you sent
good.
me.
Good. So I'm glad, and you got to print it, go to it after
Yes.
every doctor's visit, and then print it out at every new doctor. So this way, your date of birth and everything's on there, so the nurses don't get pissy with you. You
Yeah.
hand it to them, and you go, "I'm sorry, I just can't fill this out right now," because they want you to fill out a whole bunch. Like when they say
Yes.
medications, I write
Yes.
C paper. um, Immunizations, see paper. Doctors,
Yeah,
see
that's actually
paper.
a good idea because when you're feeling yucky,
Can't.
it's very difficult to either type on the form or write when you're there.
Yep.
Um,
And you're trying to recall when you got what shot and
Yep.
exactly.
what the
Yes.
name of this new
Right.
medication is. And
When you started Inflectra, what you've had going on, now you need to write down as well as call the doctor. So
Yeah.
you'll get
It's
yourself into that. You know what I mean? You'll
yeah,
find
and
your own way.
I'm like, so I guess even with side effects, I mean, what I'm having, am I still going to have the second infusion? I'm sure I am, right? I mean,
I'm
it's
not
up
your
to your doctor
doctor,
and
but
you.
I
what I
think I'm
would,
going to,
yeah,
I need
you
it.
need to call your doctor tomorrow and see
Yeah.
what he says, but you need to tell him about what's been
Mhm.
going on.
Yeah, because I've been very sad lately. Like more, I don't know if anybody gets that like I did, but I've been more depressed than usual. That's
Yeah.
why I can sniff it out that you were sad. That's why I sent you flowers.
Thank you. Um,
Newsflash, newsflash.
yes.
Depression and sarcoidosis go hand in hand.
Yeah, it's
You
bad.
have a
You have
therapist?
life circumstances that can be feeding your depression, and then you have brain chemistry.
Yeah,
That's where sarcoidosis works.
my
So
mind
what?
is just not. I'm not happy with myself.
We're all
I'm
not.
just
Like
very
I'm saying,
sad.
you have different drivers for
Mm-hmm.
depression. Like,
Yeah.
and with sarcoidosis, you're really getting it from both sides because life circumstances really suck,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
right? I can't
Yep.
do this. I don't have energy. This and that. Like
And
they're
then
tough to deal with when you were healthy 6 months ago.
yes,
But then
yes.
you also have this brain chemistry side where even if
Mm-hmm.
everything was better, you still get depressed just because the brain
Yes.
chemistry, the molecules aren't there.
Yes.
And sarcoidosis kind of tweaks your hormones, it tweaks
Mhm.
your a lot of things in your body.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm sweating a lot. I'm not
Mhm.
sure if you guys,
Yep.
but
From sweating to freezing.
drenched. I'm drenched. Like
I
I
had
hate it so much.
dysregulation where I'd
Yes.
be in the house
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm cold and
Mm-hmm.
then I'm warm. And then
Mm-hmm.
I'm cold
Yeah.
and then I'm
Mm-hmm.
warm. I'm like, I didn't change the temperature. I didn't even go
Yeah.
outside.
Hmm.
I am
Yeah. I have to keep it a certain because of my mom. She's 89, so my room is in the attic. I have like 2 rooms, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try really hard to set up because I've never really this was my parents' home. I moved in here to take care of them, when I left my place and then my granddaughter and my daughter moved in when she was pregnant. So and then my dad passed away and I ignored my health. I just ignored my health, and then I'm in and out of the hospital with this, that, and the other. And I was thinking, sorry if I'm talking too much. Um, see, I forgot my train of thought now. This always happens. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
In and out
Nope.
of the hospital.
Yeah.
And the
Uh,
attic. The attic.
Ignoring your
Yes,
health.
thank you. So yeah, I want to make those 2 little rooms. They're little rooms and a bathroom up there. So I always used to call it the bird nest when I would come to visit with the kids. I tell my parents, I'm going up to the bird nest, and it's tiny, cute, very. But I don't have my own stuff out. I don't have my own space.
Okay.
Um, I don't have my own place to sit and watch TV or my own place to read with a nice comfy chair. So for my own well-being, I need to have that space because I'm a little bit of a loner and I love, even though I like, I just, for some reason, lately being alone is just, and I want to rearrange my room, and then I want to make the room next to, into like a little tiny living craft area, so I
Mm.
can do what I like to do. It makes me happy, and maybe sit and watch a show since I can't do anything in this house. So it's like maybe I won't feel too much like a Rapunzel stuck up in the attic tower.
No, you little bits at a time, Sandra. You can't take on a whole thing. May I ask you a question? Have
Hmm.
you have you reached out to a therapist? Are you speaking?
Yeah, well, I've had a therapist for a while. I don't think she is fully. I'm not sure she's the right fit now that things have gotten worse health wise. I'm not quite sure if there are therapists that specialize in uh, people that, have chronic illnesses. So, um,
Did you point blank her and say, "Can you help me through this medical depression?"
no, I never did. I never
Now,
said to her,
okay,
no,
have you given her up or are you
no,
still
no, I'm still seeing her. I'm still talking to her.
so
Yeah,
tell her your health is changing, tell her what you have. A good therapist should look it up, but
yeah.
realize that
Oh, she
sarcoidosis.
did look it up. She did.
Okay, good.
She did.
Good.
She's see. I started with her back in 2019, 18, 19. She was a domestic advocate.
Okay.
I can't think of the word. She was a domestic.
I understand.
Thank you. An advocate for a counselor for women who
Yes.
were because I was in a shelter for it was a
Yes.
long it was horrible. So she understands that and helped me through a lot of that with obtaining restraining orders, whatnot, blah blah blah. And so and she does know me very well. But when I shut down, I kind of don't talk, don't text, don't call, nothing. And she knows that, and I've told her that from the beginning. That's how I am. I when things get bad, especially here at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for the past couple days, years. it's
I
just
know.
it's just
Keep
bad.
You
Uh,
need to talk to her. You really do. I see mine every Tuesday. When I miss a week, I feel like
yeah,
poop. So,
yeah, yeah. I've just been like in a very unusual sadness. Like I said, it's not something I'm used to. You
right,
know,
right.
and it's just it's it stinks. I hate saying this, Kathleen, but I got back with the ex boyfriend.
Oh
Um,
God.
yeah. Um,
Why?
not abuse, not the abuser, ex-husband,
Okay. Okay. Okay.
no, or ex-boyfriend.
Oh,
No, this is the guy who broke up with.
with you, the saying you were too much while you were in the hospital, right?
Yeah, the day after I came home from the
Mm-hmm.
hospital.
Mm-hmm. All
So
right. What
I'm
made him
still,
change?
um, I don't know. I think he realized that what he said is he realized that he does love me and he was afraid and yada yada. And stable guy, great job, makes a great income. Just hardworking guy, has his own house and whatnot. But I mean, I I don't know if I did the right thing or
And
if
that,
I'm just accepting. I don't know.
but here's the other thing is you can invite him to any of these meetings. And one,
Yeah.
you don't need to talk if you don't want to. Let him listen to everybody else.
Yes.
Two, let him ask questions, and
Okay.
let it not come from you possibly because
Okay.
I don't know. I'm not saying, it's a long haul being sick and nobody can know what you feel like besides somebody who is sick. Like Bill doesn't have sarcoidosis, but he understands about the tiredness, about
Sure.
the mentality that it's just not there. You can't find where the file is in your head,
Sure. Yeah.
and the pain in your body. They go through it too. Maybe not to the extent as you for the neurosarc, because that really sucks. So does and I get it, with this, and then get small fiber neuropathy on it. And, gotta see me
Yeah.
stand up. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is,
Yeah.
let tell him about this. Tell him about this for the following Tuesday, for the
Okay.
next Tuesday. Don't force him to come on. Say, hey, listen, I would really like if you joined us on this session. He could be sitting right next to you right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And then maybe not talk as much or just insert, yes, that's how I'm feeling. So maybe it could come from Kevin, from myself, even from Bill, from anybody else that has sarcoidosis that joins us.
I feel like though, like when I'm with him, I'm trying to prove to him that I can do it, that I'm overdoing it then. So I'm over, like, okay, yeah, I'm great. I can go out. Like, yeah, sure, I can do this. I can do that.
Because you're
And
afraid of losing him.
exactly. And I just, like, what am I doing? I'm afraid to say, I can't do this. I am tired. I mean, and then when we're talking about a guy who climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, who's like, always wants to do things. Yeah, 5 years ago.
That's Kevin. He does everything.
And I said, to him, like, I literally looked at it and I went, what? You did that? How? I can climb my steps. but
Sometimes.
and I love to go out and I love and to be in the nature and go on trails and walk or hike. Whatever. I love that. But
Mhm. Your body can't.
I'm so mad at my body. I'm like, F you.
Which
Are
we
there
get it.
not are there not places that are like smaller parks with shorter trails or someplace you could just
Yeah,
go and like take a short jaunt
there
from the
is.
parking lot and back?
Yes, there is actually a smaller park around here where I could walk around a pond.
Mhm.
So I have done that a few times, a few months ago. I haven't done it since because I just been,
Busy.
Well,
yeah,
it's great to get outside if you can. I don't know where you live. I don't know what the weather is like or
I'm on
anything.
Long Island and
Long Island, yeah. So
yeah, New York, yeah,
yeah.
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 You
I'm
can,
like closer to Queens
I'm
than
not
you can do to
I'm
get
not just gonna
outside, get
advocate for
some
another.
light.
I'm sorry, Kevin.
Sorry,
Good.
go ahead.
what's that?
I say I'm not
No,
doing this
sorry.
necessarily to advocate for another Ancan group, but have
No,
you ever attended Women Speaking Freely?
no.
Yeah, so it's another Ancan group, and it's women with any condition, any illness, even with no illness. It's just women. You don't talk about sarcoidosis or breast cancer or
Right,
anything. You just talk about being a person with a condition that causes these kind of things in our lives. And you'll
right,
find there's a lot of commonalities with
Yep.
people even with other conditions. We do visual
sure,
snow, we do MS, we do prostate cancer, not for women, of course, but
yeah,
you know,
yeah, no,
um,
sure,
No, it's possible. And men can have babies.
Mhm.
actually,
I read it on the internet.
we have had a woman with prostate cancer who was we had a trans individual so they don't take the prostate out when they do trans surgery from
really. See,
yeah,
that's
a
not
trans
that I need to
woman.
know this, but it's good to know.
Well, it's another organ. It doesn't have any effect
Right.
on
That
the surgery, and it's
wow.
another major organ that they don't take it out because it would just cause more problems. So, but it's on this month. It's on the 20th, I think. It's in the afternoon,
20?
though. It's like
Okay.
1:30 in the afternoon. But if you go to our events calendar and look it up, I think it's on the 20th.
Yeah, and
Okay.
I
And
just gave you the link, so copy and
Oh,
paste.
thank you.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I never attend that one, not even just to pop in, because
Why not? I can give you a purple wig. It's okay.
yeah.
Go to that one, Kathleen.
But we
What's
have a
that?
men
No,
speaking
I don't.
freely and a veteran speaking freely, and only entry requirement for that one is that you're a veteran, male or female, it doesn't matter. So
Yeah. We also have a writing session
Right.
going on tomorrow.
And the art.
That's what I
And
missed last time. I missed it last month. Oh,
yeah,
it's all
Hannah
right.
does
I remember you
We're
guys were talking about it, the writing and the art. I love
Hannah
that
runs our
stuff.
art class, and Hannah's got MS, and she runs our art class, and
When is
um,
that's on the
I think the
calendar?
MS people would also be like when I was talking about some of the things with androgen deprivation therapy that I experienced, that you guys had a similar uh, condition or similar responses to. Yeah, I'm hearing things that I hear in the MS group that very similar, side
Mhm.
effects and things that happen when they have their condition. So there's a lot of commonalities
Yeah,
with
right.
just having a critical or chronic condition.
yeah,
But
Have you ever
definitely.
done any look at disease maps?
No, no.
So I forget the source I first saw it. I think it was called Stuff That Works. It's just a social construct thing, but um, they have this graphic, and it has basically every disease known to man on it, but they're in constellation. They're like grouped by symptoms.
Mm-hmm.
So, like with sarcoidosis, you have inflammation, you have flare ups, you have all these kind of things. With MS, you have inflammation and you have these other things, but they're very close. They're very similar, is what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
And
Yes,
MS and sarcoidosis are like right
yes,
next to each other in that
yeah.
space.
I that's what I uh sorry, what I've read, online is that the symptoms are similar
Right.
Mhm.
to MS.
So
yeah, I mean, what Kevin's talking about, a mind map of symptoms like that, if you made a Venn diagram, a
yes.
lot of them would just be overlapping circles. They
Yep.
wouldn't be intersecting circles. They would just be overlapping circles.
And then
Exactly.
this it's called stuff at work.
I was just trying to point out my reference for
Oh,
like trying to set a visual.
oh,
MS
okay.
and
Yes,
sarcoidosis are
yes,
very
yes.
similar, so there'd be a lot of crossover. As is COVID,
Yep.
actually.
Oh, I'm so dead.
If you look
I'm
at
a
long COVID
afraid.
and sarcoidosis, it's like right on
Yes,
top of each other. The brain fog, the fatigue, the muscle this, and
yeah. I
there's a
am
lot of
so afraid of
commonality.
this season of
I
getaway.
got a bad one going around about 2 months ago.
Really,
It took me out for like 6 weeks.
because I
And I'm
got to
still
look out
doing
for my mom, and then when my granddaughter comes home, I want to spray her with
Mhm.
like get away.
Spray her
it.
down with Lysol.
And my mom, my mom's a tough cookie. She's like, born in Germany. She sits there and she's like, I could change the cup. It's okay. It's okay. Like, mom, I die. I die. I was like, what? Okay.
Sure, that's what we
She's.
did growing up. Everybody
Yep.
shared the same cup,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah, we all did. Yeah,
Same hose.
she's made of steel. That woman. She's great.
So I put the others in the chat for you.
Oh,
Okay. The
oh,
speaking
thank you.
freely, the
Thank
writing,
you so
and the
much.
art.
Okay,
No
thank
problem.
you. I appreciate
It's
that.
my role.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I hate to sound like I'm desperate for people to talk to, but I am kind of like desperate for
No,
people.
no,
I
that's why
just
we all have this, and
put
that's
this
why
down and
There you
out.
go. Just click away.
yeah,
Just got to get on your calendar so you don't forget about it.
yep,
I
exactly.
have to do these things because if I don't, I think this is going to be the best thing for me to, um,
keep
you
moving
know,
forward.
to be
Yeah.
social with you all and to get
Go
things
find
out.
all the groups and
Yeah, and
Ooh,
with the art and the
this isn't the
writing.
only sarcoidosis support group either.
Right.
Yeah,
FSR has a regular one. It's a little
Yep.
different. It's a little more structured, and they
Hmm.
usually try to do certain things. Cleveland Clinic has a support group. You can.
yeah.
I've
Yep. And
never
Dr.
been to Cleveland
Rosario,
Clinic, but I got in on that one somehow.
yeah. So, Kevin, I also saw that Dr. Rosario Neto is supposed to be on the FSR. I don't know if you know him, but he's the sarcoidosis specialist that runs the Cleveland Clinic.
Wow,
So you guys got to see that. So I believe it
that could be a
was
support group, or
no. He's going to be talking about other sarcoidosis that he's come into contact with. For instance, for me, the oral sarcoidosis, which is the less than 1%. So, and thankfully,
I was thinking about you. I'm so sorry that you have to deal with that. I really am. It's
it's okay. He,
painful.
it is. And you know what? The good part was because we all worry about this. I was having the flare when I went there. And I had the flare seeing him. So as Kevin will tell you, I was like, yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Now you can see it. You know,
you're
Really?
making it up.
we go in there and to say, oh yeah, well my gum was, to show pictures, but when they see it in person, it's totally different.
Yes. I think that's how I met you. Was sending you pictures of my nose.
I think so. Yes. She found me on
I'm like, does
Facebook.
this look like sarcoidosis? And I wound up having this huge,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
MRSA lesion thing, whatever the hell you want to call it.
That's
And
okay.
she's
We
like,
got
yep,
you
I
through
think you
the
should go to
hospital.
the doctor.
We got you through the hospital. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
You
And
Yeah.
she,
And
could
and now,
write books and books on. Is this
yeah,
sarcoidosis?
right?
Yeah.
yeah.
And you know the nurse you met, Sandra?
Yes.
She is now engaged to my son. They got
Oh,
engaged in Barcelona, Spain.
congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm
So
so happy. She's a sweetheart. She
I
wa-
know.
her future daughter-in-law was when I was in the hospital for a few weeks and they told me I had malignant tumors and everything in my spine and um I reached out to Kathleen because I was feeling very alone and I'm like, oh my God, that's the person I need to talk to. And thank God I did. And it turns out that her daughter, a future daughter-in-law, was working there in the hospital on the same floor. I think it was the same floor, right?
No, she was a floor ahead, but
Oh,
the
floor,
nurse
yeah.
that you were dealing with
Uh-huh.
called her and said, "Hey, somebody says that they know your boyfriend's mother." So
So
she
sweet.
came down and she's I put
She
you
was
at
really
ease.
made me feel better, and she was very, very like it made my night. Yeah, I told her I admired her nails. I'm like, we have to get our nails all done one day. I said I need a group of friends. So, but
Right?
she was so nice. She was very, very sweet.
She's a
I'm so
sweetheart.
happy to hear that. Tell them congratulations from me.
I will when they get home from Europe.
Yeah, I'm very
For
happy to hear that.
them.
She's a
For them.
great kid. She really is.
Yeah, she is. So
So sweet.
you have your work cut out for you, lady. All right.
Yeah. I have a quick
Well,
question, if you don't mind. Um, I wanted to just talk. So after my granddaughter was born, I
mhm,
had this. It was a few weeks after I was hospitalized for an infection under my armpit.
mhm.
I'm beginning to think now that that was maybe a lymph node. Um,
Wait,
that
you
maybe
look
that had something to do with sarcoid.
it's
I
where
don't
Who
know.
it
knows?
lives. Please.
I
It is.
thought it was.
Like,
I thought it was like an ingrown hair. Like as I put um,
cold compress.
compress. Yeah,
Mhm.
Like a hot
and
compress.
yeah, and tried to, and didn't. It just kept them getting bigger and red and like more infected. Then the lines started to go like under my breast and around my like streak because I could tell then that was not good.
Right.
I went to the doctor and they sent me to the hospital and said that that was MRSA because it got so infected. But it's like, how do you get that unless I'm thinking that maybe that's sarcoid, like that lump, because of the stress of being there for the delivery, the birth, then taking care of a newborn, my granddaughter. And
Do you still have it?
no, I check every now and then. They cut it. They admitted me to the hospital. They had to cut it. It was unbelievably left a hole in it, and then they had to stuff it. Sent me home where the nurse came every day to pack it and
Okay.
yeah, and then I had gotten another one, like another infection on my hiney. But
Mm.
it just seems like my face has all these little. I read it in my medical report because I do have it on my face, the sarcoid, and you can see the little things. But I forget what my point was. I lost my track. I lost track. I'm sorry.
Well, tomorrow you're reaching out to your rheumatologist to tell him what's
Yes.
going on. All right. That's the
Hmm.
biggest thing. And try to remember that.
Yeah, and then I
Yeah,
want to. Um,
What, Kevin?
Tomorrow is the art, or no?
I'm not sure.
tomorrow's writing.
Tomorrow's
Writing.
writing.
It's always the day after our
Right.
session.
Yep.
Yeah.
Creative writing group is tomorrow at 6 o'clock.
Yep. I can never go on Thursdays because that's the day that I teach my roll call wheelchair.
Oh, I want to go.
But
I
go.
want to.
Kevin's there. You also know Regina. Regina's the one who does it. You
Oh
know
yeah,
you.
look.
Yeah,
There you
Regina does a great
So
job.
the hell with sarcoidosis.
go.
There you go.
Yeah, I really
Yeah.
like this. It's a
It's
very it's done in a way where it's simple and to the point. You know,
Yes.
I like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah. Yeah.
it walks you through the grieving process. It
Yep.
helps you develop a
Yeah,
vocabulary around what's going on.
Yep.
I, she did a nice job with that.
She did a great job.
I think she did amazing. I give her so much credit. I mean, to do this. I mean, I write a lot of. I write. That's how
Mm-hmm.
I love to write. I always wanted to
Oh,
write
you'll,
like a book.
you'll be
I
right in
always
your
want.
wheelhouse tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I wrote a
Yeah.
children's book, but
Yeah.
I never showed it to anybody. But I love to write. It's like my release of everything, I guess.
There you
No,
go.
keep doing that. And next time, if you want to bring your boyfriend or your mom or your daughter, whoever on, bring them.
Yeah, my mom would probably want to sit. She's a sweetheart. She's like, she's my best friend. Without her, forget it. I don't know what I
Well,
do.
she can ask questions if she wants to, and you don't answer them because Kevin's here, I'm here, Regina will be here, probably
Yeah.
Bill will be here. So we're there for you. We're
Well,
here to support you and listen to you.
thank you. I lost, so I'm grieving, of course. That I guess Kathleen. Like my brother wrote me this horrible, stupid letter, and my
Yes.
cousin did, and my sister-in-law are pretty much saying that I'm being a victim and I should stop playing the victim, and that they're
Yeah.
tired of this shit, and that I'm using it. It just breaks my heart, and they're using it, and I'm wearing it as a cape, and I'm the
Yeah.
only one that's been taking care of my parents, now my mom and and all I did was ask for help. And I held it in for so many years, and all I did was say, "Look, I'm having a little bit of a financial issue. I mean,
Hmm.
and I'm sick, and it turned into such. I
Yeah.
found out who my brother was. I found out who my cousin was. I found out who my sister-in-law was, and it's sad.
It
It's
is.
they just think. I mean,
It is. It's sad. That's all
they
you can.
they don't call me. I mean, my brother doesn't call me at all when I was in the hospital, and I just I'm very hurt, and I guess part of me is like kind of maybe grieving that too.
Yes. And you have to allow yourself to grieve it, until you're stronger. And then if you want to, try to go back into their lives. But let's get you way beyond this point first. You
Yeah.
know,
Thank you.
you have this. I know you do. You've already started making doctor's appointments. So make the call tomorrow and see what he has to say. Okay.
So if I'm not happy with what the neurologist was telling me
Hmm.
regarding the lesions in my brain,
Hmm.
I mean, can I get a second opinion, or
Always. I'll bet you
when
Bill
I
got a second opinion. Did you, Bill?
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we got a second opinion on everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
The doctor,
So
it's fine.
the Cleveland Clinic, would they be a good place to go to find out, how bad it is and where it is and
If you can afford that, then
uh,
and they take your insurance, then I would say
yeah, I
yes.
don't think they'll take my insurance.
So, but you have nothing to lose by calling to find that out.
Yeah.
Right.
And you have to pay, you have to get there and then you have to pay for hotel.
Hmm.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
I do have a friend that goes relatively more often than I do. So she's always said that she gets double beds if I ever
Mhm.
needed to sack
Yeah.
up. So, I mean, I could
That was
ask
it.
her the same thing, you know. So, and actually, she's the one that I want to have you touch base with about the insurance and stuff like that. So, I'm going to write myself a note now to get a hold of Karen. I will
Where's
do
the Cleveland clinic that you're talking about located?
Cleveland, Ohio.
In Cleveland,
Well,
Ohio.
I mean, they
It's
have a
Sarcoid.
lot of
It's
I
places.
mean, the
Like,
Sarcoidosis
sarcoidosis unit
clinic, right?
is out of the
Main
main
campus.
campus.
so you're in Long Island. Is there no specialty centers in New York that deal with sarcoidosis or?
Well, they
Oh,
do deal, but it's every doctor for their own. See, what I have found in the
Okay.
Cleveland Clinic is I see, I made a phone call and I said, these are the places that we know that sarcoidosis is. However, I'm having a problem now orally so I needed to see the sarcoidosis dentist, which there is one. So once I did that, the nurse that is by Dr. Roberio Neto, she reached out to everybody else, rheumatologist, neurologist,
Yeah.
cardiologist, whatever ist you could think of. So when I went, it was 3 days of totally seeing all the doctors the first day. Second day started, I finished pretty much all of the testing that I had to do. On the third day, I met with Dr. Roberio Neto again because they all went around the table and spoke about my case, and this is how they were going to handle it. So to me, that's all encompassing. That's what I want to do. I don't want to have to. So I go to Mount Sinai in New York for a pulmonologist, but he gave me the name of the neurologist, but they don't work together. And he gave me the name of the cardiac electrophysiologist, but they
they
don't
don't
work.
work. Yeah,
And
I
then what
know.
happened is I saw the pulmonologist, so I have a 6 month uh, appointment, and I tried to get it with the neurologist and with the electrophysiologist. They all don't work the same days or times.
Mm.
Oh,
Never. And it's a
Yeah,
2 hour
that's the
drive.
benefit of the clinic.
I
It's a
You're
know.
2 hour drive there, even further coming back because it's rush hour traffic on Long Island, which is not very good.
It's
So,
horrible. Yeah, it's just. I
so if
mean,
I use them for, um, and I do have another pulmonologist that's even closer. I use them for, you know, um, technically you only need to go in to see your doctor if you're not having any problems 3 years or 2 years and 364 days, because on the 65th day you're back to a new patient. And the reason why I know that is working at doctors, guys. So I make sure
really,
that I see them even if it's virtually. And I do the same thing with Cleveland Clinic. I see them virtually every 3 to 4 months.
just like the idea of having
Yeah.
all the doctors talking about me together from the
Yep.
Right.
different,
Yep.
that way I could find out, okay, my spine, my brain, my feeling in my
Hmm.
everything.
Right.
Because I'm not feeling 100% heard by the neurologist. I'm not, I'm getting these reports about, oh my God, this is what's going on in your, but okay, what are we doing?
Hmm.
And that's why it kind of left me with an uneasy, feeling.
Yeah, you still need doctors here. You can't jump to Cleveland every time you want to. So
Yeah.
if your doctor's not like poop, then you keep them until you find or hear of somebody that's better,
Yes. Yes.
you know.
Yes. Yeah.
And
I wanted to go to the city, to the Mount Sinai. Um,
you
what do
got to
you
make an appointment with Doctor.
something? No.
Yeah.
Broom.
Oh man,
Broom.
it just flew out of my brain. Woof. Morgenthau. Dr. Morgenthau,
Well,
and it's going to take you more than 9 months to get an appointment.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I'm just gonna, I'm gonna, yeah, because I can't travel, I can't do anything.
So why don't you make an appointment and just wait that period of time? Say to the secretary, hey, listen, if there's anything sooner, how often can I call?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah, and I hate to cut us short, but my battery is going to be dead in about a minute or two. It's yelling at me.
that's okay,
All
Kathleen.
right.
All
All
right.
right.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you listening to my babble jabble.
Good, good luck with the
It was good
rheumatologist.
to. It was nice to see you guys. I thought I'd just check in on you tonight,
Thanks for
see
stopping
what's
in,
going
Bill.
on.
Nice to see you
Good to
too,
see you.
Bill.
Nice to
Thank
see
you.
you, Bill.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome anytime.
Kevin,
Bye.
thank you.
Oh, you're
Yep.
All right.
welcome.
I'll see you
See
Thank
you
you.
next.
next month.
All right. You
Bye.
guys have a good night.
Good
Have a good
night.
night, everybody.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye bye.
Are we over?